I'm gonna talk about that anymore.
Alright, now let's see here. Alright, we are good, it seems. I already did please, so we're gonna start with fish skill.
Uh-oh.
He really tried to strike me with lightning. That's mean. He were tried. I dodged, but still.
No, not here.
Found it.
Just seems like a bunch of ordinary stuff.
Wow, poo.
I, the Prinzessin, have beheld the mystery of the universe
I'm pretty sure I'm
enshrined in
fine.
these specks of dust. What
Jeez, that was a lot.
is the very fount of wisdom.
But hey, I got my
Ever
voltage on.
does it flow toward the shores of truth.
Mein Fräulein means to say, she thinks this is a clue.
Oh, I've been scanned.
It looks like the soil's been overturned. Oh no. Did some kind of overzealous fan have buried him in here? Maybe we should call them
Paimon, why would that be part of your first thought process?
It's all right, Paimon. Mr. Nine's most zealous fan happens to be right here. And since mein Fräulein would never do anyone harm, I'm certain the same is true of his other less avid supporters.
Really just said, so could Mr. Nine have been murdered? Paimon, that is such a dark thought to have.
What is the meaning of this? I'm calling the Millilith.
Chun the Nine! You're not dead! Or kidnapped!
What are you even talking about? Oh, wait a second. You're the ones who came here with that young lad from the Guhua clan. Yes, I remember.
Yeah, we came here with that guy from the Gucci clan.
I'm guessing this is a misunderstanding then. The question still stands though. What are you doing digging around my house?
Oh, well,
Go!
actually, we just wanted to know if you've ever written under the pen name Mr. Nine.
What? Not even a whole bucket of hallucinogenic mushrooms could make me that delusional. No. If I were Mr. Nine, why in the world would I enter all those writing competitions? To what? Demolish the competition from the shadows? Yes, doing a real bang-up job, aren't I? My submission's never even been selected. The classic archetype of the boy hero is outdated. That's the kind of critique I get. Even opening with a plot twist or disguising your hero as a fool is falling out of fashion. Modern readers are drawn to the boundless imagination and innovative world-building character.
Let's go through this final battle.
Nine's works.
Good point.
Besides, if
People
I
love
were
when the
Mr.
world's still
Nine,
alive.
I would have come clean the minute First Apprentice of Guhua won that award. What? That old beggarly Chong the Ninth is Mr. Nine? No, there must be some mistake. What a sight that would have been.
Yeah, and when we were here with Shinjo at one time, you talked up the legend of the Shattered Halberd a lot. If you were the one who wrote it, that'd be like Jean complimenting herself for being a good knight. It just doesn't add up.
In any case, while this gentleman isn't the Mr. Nine we're looking for, I sense something of interest on his person. It's a peculiar signature. The same threads of fate I sensed on you, mein Fräulein, and on the manuscript. I believe the traces are related to Mr. Nine, and it appears I can track them.
Hey, that's perfect.
You know how Oz would always say main
Mr.
Fräulein?
Nine, no problem then.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now he's saying mine Fräulein instead.
But back to the signature. What were you doing before this, Chong the Ninth?
Oh,
Well,
I'm better
ran
of
out of
friends.
manuscript paper, so I went to...
Ah, no wonder. Mr. Nine uses the very
It's
same
just the
type for
correct
his
pronunciation.
manuscripts.
He was pronouncing it wrong.
Huh. That explains it.
Oh,
Thanks, Chong the Ninth.
I'm not
Brother.
quite sure what I did, but you're welcome.
Farewell, creator of another world. Though I must say, the laws and narratives thou hast ordained can scarce compare to the dream dust sedimented in the Immanakreich.
Mein Fräulein means to say, your writing isn't... I mean, Mein Fräulein offers her thanks.
Mein Fräulein offers her thanks.
It should be up ahead.
Now, what the heck is the Wild Hunt doing here?
Wait, did something attack that Sealy? Something doesn't seem right here.
You think?
And it bears the same signature I sensed before.
Then it would seem fate has dictated our path for us. Here we go.
Yeah.
You
Think
know,
you
can't
can
let
get
this
away?
fly. Can't let the Wild Hunt pop up here.
By royal decree, Midnight Phantasmagoria. Written in the stars.
Blazing Blue!
oh, this is nice. It's the fires.
Oh, hello.
Go!
I did not expect
Hello.
what he's on the
Me neither.
victory.
Odd,
Oh,
reveal
well.
thyself.
I'm chill right now. So. Nothing really happened.
Time for takeoff.
Understandable.
Like early in the morning and like late in the night. It's like my cooling stages, bro.
Nigga, I've been up for like the past hour or so.
Huh. Looks like the Sealy is showing us the way.
Dang, I didn't download the Genshin
Let's
yet.
follow.
I'll do that while I'm at school today. I
Damn,
can go ahead and play Genshin once I get back.
that's real. Where's
Think
the
I'm-
Sealy taking me?
What are you doing here?
Wait, that voice. Also,
Nicole?
that should be our line. We were looking for Mr. Nine, and our search led us here, but
Bro, Vaki actually has to be the most questionable
I
anime next
see.
to like.
Well, Mr.
No,
What?
Blue Lock
He's
doesn't
right
even
here.
stand next to Baki, bro. Baki is like a whole nother grade.
Okay, yeah, Baki is something else, bro.
hello.
At
What
least
bizarre demo
with
wrong is
Blue
this?
Lock, at least
Never in
everyone
a
just has
thousand
schizophrenia.
sunsets have I heard of such a
That's
thing.
just the plot of Blue Lock. Everyone's just schizophrenic. But like
In truth,
the
I too
what's
aspire
it
to be
called?
an author, but
Baki.
I'm also partial to direct communication.
Baki,
Talking is rather
that genuinely
inconvenient by
makes zero
comparison.
sense.
Not for real. And I watched through all of it. I can't even tell you half of what happened.
Me too. That's what I'm saying too. I watched through all of it, and I don't know if it's how to tell you what happened.
It genuinely feels like a fever dream of an anime.
Genuine,
And
like
as I'm
it
sure you
doesn't
can
make
understand,
sense.
writing things down is even more
Like-
tedious.
Like, the basic premise is fine, right? Baki wants to, like, get revenge for his mother's death, you know, beat his dad or kill him or whatever. Sure, that's cool. But the entire journey that led up to that point is the stuff that's confusing.
Yes, it's the entire journey. Because what is he doing? Why is he fighting a caveman?
I think the caveman thing just kind of happened. That was not in his control. But genuinely, what was the point of it? Like, this isn't part of your mission.
Got people doing attacks at the speed of sound, which was like actually dismembering themselves.
Like, there's a certain
Like-
point where it just gets ridiculous.
I thought perhaps if I found someone with whom I
Yes,
could
like
share
the
my
amount
ideas,
of
it might give me the same
urine.
release as
The
writing.
amount of urine.
But then those stories
There
would
was a
never
bit
see the
too
light
much
of
of
day,
this.
which would be a shame. So I tracked down an old Seelie friend of mine
Why?
and told her all
Why
the
was there
stories I was
so
imagining.
much in that
Then
anime?
I sent
I
her to find
don't
people with
know,
similar
and I don't
aspirations to
want to
write them
know.
in my stead. We even
You know,
came up with
maybe it just
several
boils
character
down to the
traits to
creator.
lend a
I don't
certain
know,
authenticity
but
to Mr. Nine. A receding
all I do
hairline was
know
one
is
of
yo,
them, I
that
think.
was
Yep,
like
I'm the one she roped into all
strangest
this.
thing.
Wait, so let me
Or
get
the
this
straight.
straight. Gotta go into the conversation a little bit here. Oh wait, no, you just continue, Logan. I'll give my thoughts on this later.
I don't know. I'm already
Kyle,
pretty much
it was
done. But
beneficial for
like,
you too. By inhabiting
Alright.
those authors and mobilizing their language faculties,
what
you
what
were
are
able to hone
what are you
and
thinking
eventually
about?
recover your capacity for speech.
Okay, it was just the thing here. There's a guy named pretty much like Mr. Nine in Genshin who is the writer of Fischl's little book. Turns out this Mr. Nine is actually heavily connected to the Hexen Circle.
And anyway, an angel has
Oh.
always functioned like a sort of a flash of inspiration in
Like
someone's
that
head.
little Sealy
Oh.
right there?
Oh
I'm
wow.
sure
Yeah,
it was
that's
like
Mr.
stepping into
9.
old shoes.
So he's connected to. Oh, okay.
So I was sure just like, what does Fischl have to do with the Hexen Circle? Like, why would she get a Hexen buff?
So you, what, possessed people?
Because she read the book,
Kind of
I guess.
intrusive?
Yeah, so this answers my question now.
Oh, it's fine. She did it while they were sleeping. As long as the person is someone who dreams of creating worlds of their own,
Yeah.
this inner writer within them will automatically awaken.
So can I have that, please? I'll definitely love like yo to just into this.
Wait, but what about the letter and the strange intuitions Oz has been having? Nicole sent me to monitor the situation in Not Krai. And it's super dangerous, okay? So I needed some help. It's not like I have the knowledge or power of the heavens anymore.
As for your friend over here? Well, you see, when writing a story, it's not uncommon to incorporate certain half-true details. For realism's sake, you understand?
Yeah, we've seen that before. A real curse was written into an Inazuman light novel once.
Indeed. In a similar vein, Mr. Nine's stories are full of metaphors, including one for the creation of life. What it describes isn't made up, per se. We just never imagined someone would actually manage to use it. Until you came along, young lady.
Wait, what?
Indeed. In a similar vein, Mr. Nine's stories are full of metaphors, including one for the creation of life. What it describes isn't made up, per se.
So, a metaphor detailing the creation of life. No one would be able to use it until Fischl. Are you saying Oz?
Mein Fräulein is speechless. So if I may ask in her stead,
Also, bro,
did
I
she
need to know.
manage to
Can
use
somebody
one of these
actually explain Oz,
half-truths
bro?
in Mr. Nine's novels to
Like, what is
create me?
did she like create him with her like vision? Like how is he a thing?
Like, that was supposed to be the consensus. It was always like, Oz was a manifestation of, like, Fischl's vision and desire to have friends or whatever, because, you know, Fischl didn't have friends.
That's
Yeah,
the reason.
but she has a vision, and I don't know. Like, okay, we have people who can like spawn things in, but I haven't ever seen somebody where it's just their elemental thing is just like passive to them. It's like they're always using it.
It depends on the user. Not one vision user pretty much acts the same.
It was more like
I don't know, too. Vision
70%
users
made
are
up, 30% true.
Okay, so basically, it's now being explained. In the book that Fischl read, it contains metaphors. And in those metaphors, one of them is the creation of life. Oz is the manifestation of that. Think of Oz as a half-truth being.
Half
No,
truth.
it was 90% me.
Yeah. He's half made up, half real.
It was too dangerous, so I changed it. See, I knew
So
you'd
niggas
never
can
read
just
my books.
imagine shit and that's real.
I suppose.
Mhm.
Yeah, like, let me read this off for you. Mr. Nine's stories are full of metaphors, including one for the creation of life. What it describes isn't made up per se. We just never imagined someone would actually manage to use it until you came along, young lady. With Fischl being shooketh, and Oz being like, Mein Fräulein is speechless. So if I may ask in her stead, did she manage to use one of these half-truths in Mr. Nine's novel to create me? It was more like 70% made up, 30% true. No, it was 90% made up, 10% true. I thought it was too dangerous, so I changed it. See, I knew you'd never read my books. So yeah, this is like the explanation of behind.
It's just
So,
real. Well, no.
now for my follow-up question. If he's 90% made up, does that mean that he would be accepted in the foster's home for imaginary friends?
Yes. To which I guess like a more scientific explanation for like the sake of like Genshin and the Hoyo's overall lore is that Oz is somewhat equivalent to a mimetic entity because stories are obviously like basically memories. So Oz being a storybook being would be a memory-based being, and that would be a mimetic entity. Oz is a mimetic entity created by Fischl, maintained by Fischl, the same way that Mim is maintained by us in Star Realm.
So like a seal.
Sealies are angels,
Right.
but he's not an angel. No, like deadass Sealies are angels.
Okay.
Well,
Just straight
I
up.
suppose I've vaguely sensed this since the beginning. Regardless, it is an honor to serve mein Fräulein.
So yeah, this is pretty cool actually.
Speaking of the Trailblazer, I love how we have a Broly situation with them where you can have both the voice actors for now until they update it.
Oh,
What are you
that's fun.
talking about?
If you go backwards towards the Trailblazers' previous fighting styles, you'll get the new voice actor. You go forward towards the later fighting styles, you get the old voice actor.
Right, because they're replacing the lines over time.
Dang, wait, they replaced the act?
Yeah.
Act?
Yeah, instead of
Don't even
sounding
think they're
like
busy.
the fun little trash panda that she is, she instead sounds like a kid. Which I guess is more accurate to her. I'm not kidding you. Which is kind of more accurate to her age, but I don't like it, and I don't like her anymore. And once all her lines are replaced by this child, I will no longer be using the Trailblazer.
Meanwhile, for me, I could barely even tell the difference. I didn't care enough.
I could tell the difference immediately.
Well, once our affairs in Krai are resolved, Mr. Nine will be able to
He's
return
fair
home.
for that, I suppose.
Yes. Just tell them that when you return.
Or I could just do the thing that I usually would do in this situation and just turn into Japanese. See, their voice actors never get replaced, so...
I don't want to be your eyes here. It's too dangerous. Oh, but, while you're at it...
American voice actors get replaced all the time. Japanese ones, they just pass away. And then when they pass away, they grab someone who sounds damn sure close.
Yeah.
But the American ones, they just go, it's a woman enough.
I bury it, and then lead people to the treasure. Guiding people is in our nature. It's what I love to do.
Stupid ass.
The point of the Sealies is to guide people towards treasure, yeah. So the angels were also like that. I guess the treasure in question was probably paradise.
Feel free to come search for my personal stash someday. I've buried it at the furthest end of the Immernachtreich.
Wait,
I will
I absolutely will.
That would be funny though if someone tried to get mad
I
with me
just
for not
want to
wanting to
say
use the
that
Trailblazer due to their
I
change of
really like your
voice.
books, Mr. Nine.
What mein Fräulein means is,
We're going back to the
though the
first
cosmos
Thanksgiving
stretch
to take
forth
the
in
turkey
unending
off the
darkness,
menu.
yet
Yeah,
I'm
why?
glad to hear it. All in all, it seems you've already
I
found my
forgot where
greatest
that's
treasure.
from, but I swear I watched
All right,
that.
that settles
That
that.
sounds like the setup
Now,
of a Mr.
I
Beast video, if you ask
absolutely
me.
not.
Bro, hold on. I need to look up where
All
was
right,
that from.
that settles that. Now, I need to have a quick argument with Mr.
Going,
Nine about who really
we're
deserves to be
going
considered
back
first
into.
author.
Oh, it was this. It was this movie. It was the fucking movie about turkeys. Like they were turkeys. We're going back to the first Thanksgiving, and we're taking turkeys off the menu.
We now have officials additional talent. Cool.
Additional talent.
Oh,
It's
Is
that's
like,
she getting,
right.
Hey, Chang the Ninth!
Oh?
was it
What?
like, bro, she getting updated like the Trailblazer?
Wait, what?
a lot of characters are getting updated. Remember, I told you a lot of these characters got buffed.
Yeah, you know who didn't?
Mm-hmm.
The Traveler.
Of course not. Why would the Traveler get buffed?
Because they're the main character?
Ah, you're funny.
It's funny though, bro. Like, how are we supposed to defeat our sibling when the Traveler is so weak?
Easy. The same way we quote unquote stalled the Shogun through plot armor.
Stalled?
Yes, through plot armor.
Yeah, okay, yeah. We stalled the Shogun like freaking Kakuzu fought the first Hokage.
Yeah, let's see. The
Like,
characters
bro,
that
why
Like
are
again?
Sasuke did any fight.
You know, like, bro, why again, bro?
yeah, of course we already know the main characters that got their buffs, aka Venti, aka Durin, which is funny. Bro came off the woodworks with a buff. And of
Literally.
course Albedo. But some of the less obvious ones, oh, by the way, Klee as well. Some of the less obvious ones are like Fischl, Razor, and Sucrose. Especially Sucrose. This one caught me off guard. I did not expect this one. Because everyone here, right, has a connection to like the witches. Venti has a connection to the witches. Klee's mom is a witch. Durin's mom is a witch. Albedo's mom is a witch because Albedo and Durin share the same mom. And
Did we
Fischl,
get a
her
buff?
connection to the Hexen Circle has now been revealed. And Mona is the student of a member of the Hexen Circle. Razor confuses me. I don't see how he's affiliated.
Because Lisa.
Lisa isn't a member.
Yeah, but, I mean, look at that hat.
It's like, she's just a really powerful student of the academia in Sumeru.
Look at that hat. Look at her hat. Witch.
The hat has nothing to do with anything. Otherwise,
It has
my goat,
everything to
if
do
we
with
heard
it.
of, would be part of them. But as we can see,
Yeah, she's a witch too. Look at the way she was sitting on a broomstick and everything.
nah, bro,
Oh, she's not part of the same
above
universe.
all that.
You know, like, bro, she's above being a witch. She quite literally scientifically became one. What are we talking about, like?
Bro just said her science is so good it might as well be magic. Which is pretty much what I'm trying to think of whenever I think of the Hexen Circle's witches. It's just like, because it makes no sense for there to be magic in Genshin, right? When Hoyo is adamant about magic not existing in any of their games, they will always spin it to somehow be about science. So I'm like, alright, so what the heck are they doing here? And I gotta try to figure that out.
Why can't they figure it out?
Abyssal energy.
You know, like, it's not magic, it's abyssal.
Some of them do use abyssal energy, like Gold Ryan Daughter, or at the very least, just Gold Ryan Daughter. That's how she created Durin, after all.
That's why bro has that.
His existence in general was just naturally toxic. Oh, and also Albedo's existence is alchemical. His was, made using chemia.
Yeah. Okay.
Leukemia. That
Like
sounds
at some
tragic.
point, these niggas are just lying, bro. At some point.
Leukemia is not a joke, but
I'm not laughing at leukemia. I'm laughing at the fact that these niggas flying.
All right, bro. Here, take it and take some hydrogen peroxide. Mix that with some bleach, and there we go. We got a boy. Yep, there we go, boy.
Just you was lying. Somebody here lying.
No way.
And I've
Oh
still
my.
yet to understand how just they're able to control elements. Like, it's very clear that it's not magic, but rather the manipulation of elemental energies, whatever the heck that means.
You know, like.
It would be really easy to just say that it's all magic. But Hoyo is known to be difficult.
well, there's no magic.
I don't know.
So, like, curiosity. Little, very off topic. But staying in the realm of Hoyo. You got a favorite Hoyo boss?
Hoyo boss in general.
Uh-huh.
Iron Tomb.
I like fighting the deer. Then also, the floating eyeball lady.
The freaking Heliobus?
Yes.
Could that even be considered much of a fight? It's her spawning random, like, low-level grunts of enemies.
Yeah. Still a boss.
This is so weird.
But she's not the biggest boss. She's not the biggest, the largest, but it's still pretty, I enjoy it.
As for the potion I need to make... Oh, Traveler, Paimon. What brings you here?
Sucrose sounds different. Way different. How do I say, right? With Sucrose, her original voice kind of sounded like she was always on the verge of crying. She sounds a lot calmer now.
We're here to help with your task. We wanted to see if you could use some extra hands.
Like, she was always a nervous wreck sort of character. But then again, it has been 5 years since we went to Mondstadt and checked on her, so.
My task. Oh, you mean the one Mr. Alberto
I don't know
told me
why, but all this
circle?
talk about is about voice actors being and not being and all that. But it did make me randomly think of a cutscene from Halo 2.
Ongoing? So, you've been working on it all this
Literally,
yes.
at some point,
other research topics I've been working on. So it hasn't
one
been
of
too
the
much extra
old
work.
guys in a chair staged this thing to where one of his brothers got murdered by humans.
Is there a problem with the experiment?
And he blamed it on the elites and was like, yeah, you guys can't protect us, clearly. But you held us back on purpose. You can't protect us. Therefore, the monkey men are taking over. And so he replaced the elites with monkey men.
It's not as simple
Because they have this position called honor guards. Had. And then, you know, after he was telling the elites they were pretty much fired, then he went to talk to this arbiter, which is just another one. He was like, can you believe that the elites threatened to leave the council, to leave the covenant, over this exchange of hats? Bro!
Formulation of botanical augmentation reagent type 4, iteration 7.
They downplayed it so hard, like they are not framing these guys.
Running the experiment.
Not framing these niggas.
Talking about over an exchange of hats. You know what you're doing.
So, basically, we need to
That's
make
not just a
growth
hat.
serum.
That's a job. You
The
fired me.
7th version of what?
Yeah, fired, hired. What's the difference?
That's about right. This is my 7th attempt. But I didn't make many adjustments to the formula this time, because both the theoretical principles behind this experiment and the products of the process prove there's nothing wrong with it.
But you haven't succeeded yet, right?
I think Sucrose's buff is probably gonna come from the affiliation, really close affiliation she has with Albedo, and so really close affiliation she has with Chemia, the art of Chemia.
Yes. I'm thinking that it's not my current formula that is wrong, per se, but rather some other key element is missing.
But I mean, to be fair, I guess them leaving would be justifiable. They really never liked those monkeys.
Then Paimon knows just what to do.
First, we could try adding a little essence of Paimon.
Well, that's why
No. Paimon's racist.
Paimon is not an ingredient.
Paimon's an ingredient if I say she's an ingredient.
We could try.
You're gonna eat a
It's
racist
just,
sandwich.
I would need to adjust the
Yes.
ratios in the original formula, and
Hopefully it
that
doesn't
might
have
make
any
the potion
long-lasting
even more
effects.
unstable.
No, we are not trying that.
You gonna take one bite and be like, this one is actually pretty good.
Here it
How does
is.
it feel? How does what feel? The racism. Bro, I ain't gonna feel no racism. What you talking about? And then the more you eat, the more you start looking like Frieza.
That said, I'm still missing 2
You
ingredients.
monkey! Like, bro,
With.
we told you not to eat that
I need
sandwich.
spring water from Springvale to use as the base, as well as Eye of the Storm fragments. But that last one could be tricky.
Yeah, with the Eye of the Storm thing, I don't think that thing's going to have any fragments left over when I'm done with it.
We've got this. Let's go.
Let's tackle the Eye of the Storm first.
We need Eye of the Storm fragments. How the heck am I gonna get that? I'll destroy it within 5 seconds.
You'll figure it out. You got this.
What the? Sucrose, what you doing on my team, girl?
By royal decree.
Oh, you know. Sure.
Alright, Klee, time to do your job and blow him up.
Boing, boing, boom. Dumpy, dumpy, go.
Oh, you rose into the air. Alright, Fischl, your turn.
Shadow Raven, Black Knight fall.
Come on, stop flying so high. I know you're probably afraid of Klee, but that didn't matter to you, right? Really? Really?
My vision is clouded. Decided by destiny. Boing, boing, boom! Boom! Oz, reveal thyself.
Alright, that's the first ingredient done.
Wow, you two work fast. That step usually takes me forever. We can get the spring water down there.
I like how Sucrose says that, you know, the whole thing with an animal creature takes her a lot of time to get. You have an animal vision, girl. Of course it's gonna take you a while. Matter of fact, it should you should take forever. It's immune to all of your attacks.
No.
Now we need Springville.
Hark! 'Tis thundering retribution.
The high quality of Springvale's waters makes for a stable potion-making ingredient.
That's all we needed, right?
Yes, let's head back.
As well as that, I also kind of want to treat Genshin's world as a sort of simulated world. I feel like that just makes sense given all the weird shenanigans that happens that shouldn't happen given a planet. Think about it, right?
The sun's out.
Genshin's fucking planet, take that over here is like, dependent on a tree for survival. No other planet in freaking Hoyle lore has that thing where it says, oh yeah, literally everyone on this planet is completely dependent on this tree for literal survival. And if their record is removed from this tree, well, they might as well not exist.
All of life being dependent on the tree? Sounds like the Lorax to me.
All right, the ingredients are ready and the cauldron is...
Is something wrong?
No. It's just... Do you mind
For
if
some
I
reason,
watch
they
from the
started
side?
speaking Vietnamese.
Just for the purposes of accurate recording, I mean.
Because freaking, Irminsul literally just acts as a whole supercomputer. Just having... Look, the planet might as well not even exist, bro. It's all just a supercomputer.
I know lots of people don't like being scrutinized during experiments. So... Thanks. Then I'm ready to go whenever you are.
Oh, literal
I'll make sure to take
world.
detailed notes, too. So, are you ready to start the experiment?
Alright. It's potion making time.
The last words you ever want to hear if you're being interrogated.
Gonna put that there, and this here. Rotate. This one here. There we go. Wait, is there still more? Yeah, we're all good. Potion concoction complete. Yay!
That's it. Your execution was perfect.
Really?
Yes, I don't see any flaws in the brewing at all. Let me extract some and test the product's composition. Yes, like I said, flawless execution. The potion is perfect.
So? Was this...
Upon examination, it seems identical to the previous 6 iterations.
Sucrose kind of sounds robotic now, though. I'm not sure I quite like that.
Oh! Wouldn't that make the results identical?
And then
Not
we all
necessarily.
learned it was AI.
Experimental outcomes can differ even with similar variables all around. You never know what the result will be. That's what makes experiments valuable in the first place.
Being able to tell what is AI and what isn't. But right now, it's not seeming like actual AI. She just sounds robotic. Like, AKA, there's no emotion in her voice whatsoever.
Come, let's test this thing out. I planted some sweet flowers beforehand which we can use.
It would be really unfortunate if it was actually AI. Stop getting sloppy.
We just need to douse them with the potion and see what happens.
I was just about to make a joke, but I'm like, never mind, you're streaming. That would be cool.
As if anyone's watching.
Trust me, it's not about the viewers that show up now,
Sight indeed.
but the ones that will definitely
reminds me
show
of
up
my
later.
homeworld, where at the sight of the Prinzessin der Verurteilung, the very blood and tears of sinners turn to ice.
Besides, YouTube is always watching.
That is true. I gotta go check that cave out. Durin's cave. I forgot exactly where it was though, but I'll find it.
Alright, time for me to do a nice little multi.
I think I found it. No, that's definitely not it. Where's your heart at? Could be over here, because these are its reds.
You're a rib. Now, moving on. That's funny.
I thought Durin was huge.
You know what's funny? The rib sandwich from McDonald's called a McRib.
Yeah.
Has also been redubbed by, my family members as a riblet. And both of those sound like racial slurs towards Eve.
That's funny.
If somebody wasn't, man, shut up, you riblet. Like, no, that's that's fighting words.
That massive rod that once looked like a heart has lost its power and has descended into a solemn silence. So yeah, Durin, the original Durin, is just completely dead. Good. Now let's go get some water, or whatever the heck.
Alright, we poured the growth serum on the flowers. Is that all we need to do?
Yep.
What happens then?
The flowers will grow in size while maintaining their original appearance. But then, when they reach 12 to 14 times their normal size, this will prove more than they can bear, as if some upper limit has been reached. They will wither and rot, assuming unnatural forms until nothing is left of them but liquid.
Wait, what? So there's a problem with the growth serum then?
No. I've adjusted the formula time and again, resolving all kinds of issues that arise when inducing small plants to grow larger. Issues like ensuring that the leaves don't get too large, strengthening root diameter and load-bearing capacity, calculating how the increase in surface area might affect sunlight exposure and nutrition.
So, why isn't it working then?
Because the flowers cannot transcend. As above, so below, is one of alchemy's guiding principles. Alchemy seeks mastery over matter, but this world has its limits. It's like a specification etched into the law that governs all things. Part of the purpose of doing multiple experiments is to determine if this specification is stable. Exactly. It proves that the limit continues to exist.
Okay, this is all a bit over Paimon's head, but basically, you needed the experiment to fail to prove that the limits and borders in this world are stable? Oh, what a weird experiment. Huh? Looks like one of the flowers is reacting. Wait a second. That's not a sweet flower at all.
Not again.
Careful. It's a whopper flower. It must have absorbed some of the potion. Wait, but that's happened before, and it's never gotten this big either. Can this mean...
We can talk about this later. Let's get rid of it first. Swirl, Mark 2.
get away. Fate is upon you. Boing, boing, boom! Boom! Wings of darkness, come, sever night from day. Here we go. Animo test 6308. Stand clear. Absorption test. Enhanced animal model. Sparks and blast! Woo! Yeah. Pew! Woo! Brace yourselves. Time for takeoff.
Phew! We did it! Even at that size, a whopper flower is just a whopper flower. But, was it supposed to get that big?
I could only make a rough estimate during the battle, but it looked at least 16 times its original size, maybe even larger. This means that the experiment worked.
Wait, but isn't that a good thing?
I'm still not sure what the implications are. But if further attempts succeed in reproducing this result, that means that something's different. Perhaps the limits and laws of this world are changing due to some unknown factor. I can't say if that's good or bad, but from an alchemical perspective at least, expanded boundaries means that more possibilities are now open to us. Either way, this brings my task to an end.
Seems so.
That said, it could also be an effect of the person who made the potion. There could also have been something special about this particular whopper flower. There's a lot that still needs to be confirmed, so I suppose this task opens the way for further questions.
Well, we're here if you ever need some help. Just think about it! Paimon could probably beat a whole gang of treasure hoarders to a pulp if you were 16 times bigger!
I have my doubts. The only reason the serum worked on the whopper flower was because its internal structure was similar enough to a sweet flower. If you drank some, you might become 16 times bigger, but you might also turn into a plant-based life form.
Yeah, nope. That's not happening then. Oh, by the way, Paimon wanted to ask, why is all your research focused on things like sweet flowers and sunsettias?
Oh, that's simple. Both sunsettias and sweet flower nectar taste sweet. So in that sense, accidentally making a whopper flower 16 times bigger comes with a hidden benefit. Because whopper flower nectar...
Tastes exactly like sweet flowers?
That's right. Once I've extracted the sugar from the nectar, I'll give you some.
You get it!
So Sucrose's thing had nothing to do with witches at all. Oh, hi, Nami's family.
Wonder what they're talking about.
Familiar scent. Ah, you two. You have been good?
Yep, we're doing great. Oh, but what happened to Berea's razor? We saw you talking just now. Is it a secret?
We go on hunt. I tried to convince Wolf Lord.
A hunt? Oh, is that Razor's task? Are the wolves out of food? Is that why you're going on a hunt?
No, this hunt is not for food. We hunt enemies. The Dark Wolf Pack. Strange scent coming from land they took. Getting stronger. We must hunt enemies to purify the forest.
Oh, so did Boreas agree? Paimon remembers last time he said something like, Razor, you must not get involved. This is for the wolves to settle between themselves. Oh, sorry, Razor. Paimon didn't mean to dig that up again.
It's okay. I know Lupacol means no harm. Besides, teacher taught me how to talk to Wolf Lord.
Lisa taught you how to talk to him? Oh, like she told you what to say? So that means you got him to agree then, right?
Yes. Words were hard, but I did it.
Ha! So you actually managed to convince that giant, stubborn old fella. That's super impressive, Razor.
Dark wolves are enemies of the whole world. Teacher said this is not wolf problem. This is world problem. And Wolf Lord agreed. But because of that, other wolves won't join. This war is between me and Dark Wolf Pack.
Then count us in too. Those awful Rift Hounds have been getting on our nerves for a while.
Thank you. Help makes for easy hunt.
Speaking of, how is this hunt gonna work?
We set trap. Chase dark wolves here. Into trap. Then Wolf Lord pinned them down, and we finish hunt. Tell me when ready. We start hunt.
Come on! Let's clear them out in one go!
Yes.
By royal decree,
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
decided by destiny.
Dumpty Dumpty Go! Boing Boing Boo! Boo! Blazing Delight! Hi-ya! Boo! Yeah! Hi-ya! Boo! Hi-ya! Boo!
Done. Huh? Why are Lupacol here?
Oh no! The Rift Hounds are attacking them! We gotta get rid of them quick!
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Here we go! Time for takeoff.
That was close. Good thing the wolves were there to help. They intercepted those rift hounds for us, and even drove them away.
But this isn't wolf problem.
You're doing this to help your Lupical, right? Well, they want you to be safe too. Paimon bets they went to the Wolf King and said, "Listen here, this isn't just our Lupical's problem. This is the world's problem."
I am human, but I do not need to be wolf to be Lupical.
Well said, Razor.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, come on. Let's go kick some Rift Hound butt.
Fate is upon you. Odds revealed.
La la la.
Think you can get away? Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Burst and splash!
Brace yourself. Time for takeoff.
Jumpy, jumpy, go! Look! The rest of the Rift Hounds are just up ahead! Get ready!
For Lupical.
By royal decree.
Blazing to life!
Brace yourselves. Here we go. Delve into destiny.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
We did it!
Thank you for helping. I thought protecting Lupical was up to me. But Lupical also...
We're here because we care about you, just like you...
Right. We are Lupical forever.
Aww. And now, there won't be any more intruders in Wolvendom.
No. Dark Wolf Pack, rip open sky. They could come again. But me and Lupical will hunt them down, no matter what.
Yeah! If you ever need help, just say the word. We're here for you.
I appreciate... They call for me.
Sounds like they want to make sure you're safe.
Then I should go. Thank you for the help.
Mona! We have something for you.
Oh, Traveler Paimon. You're full of energy today. You have something for me, you said? Is it some quick and easy way to make Mora by any chance?
Well, actually, it's some kind of task from your master.
Yeah, that's a hard no. But I guess I don't have a choice, huh? An enterprising spirit is important and all that. I just know it's going to be torture, though. I know that old hag all too well.
Why don't you just take a look first?
Huh. This book doesn't seem so special to me. Oh, whoa! Letters just fell out of it.
Oh, maybe she's trying to reconcile with you?
No idea. Either way, it looks like I'm supposed to open these 3 letters in order. Well, let's start with the first one. If this is her task, it should be okay for us all to read. Come on, let's see what this is about.
Oh, how long it's been, my student. I'm afraid to report that getting up and about is becoming harder and harder these days.
The sympathy card. She could have tried to make it sound a bit more genuine at least.
Remember when I would chase you and you would run for dear life, trying to use that hydro phantom of yours to distract me? Oh, seems like it was just yesterday. Now you're off on your own, and I laze the days away in my rocking chair. I really should get some exercise again.
Well, then get it some other way, you old hag.
Now, I'm sure you're curious as to the purpose of this letter. And to that, I say this. If you want to learn how to predict the fate of an entire kingdom, or even the entire world, head to Sumeru and search for the gate to an underground kingdom. Once there, open the second letter.
Huh. But she knows how to lure people in, that's for sure. Because she really is getting old.
You two have such a weird dynamic. When you talk about sentimental stuff, you fight. But when it comes to dry academic stuff, you get all emotional. Anyway, this gate to an underground kingdom sounds familiar.
Wait, you've heard of it?
Yeah. It should be the same one we're thinking of.
Perfect. I don't even need to investigate then. Oh, that means no hired guide, no lodging, no shelling out Mora left and right. Come on, there's no time to waste. Let's go.
And since you didn't mention a transportation fee just now, Paimon's guessing that means...
Yep, same method as usual. Let's go.
This brings back memories of summertime. It's actually kind of refreshing.
So, this is the gate to the ancient kingdom of Conria. I'm sure a lot of secrets and tragedies lie behind it.
Well, let's open the second letter.
Let me see here. Yep, it's this one.
As the ancient Sumeru saying goes, rote knowledge bears no fruit until it is watered with the showers of wisdom. With that in mind, there is a phenomenon in this land known as the Sign of Apausha. It is a celestial mark that burns in response to an all too ardent desire for the truth. In that sense, perhaps it's more fitting to call it a sign of truth instead. The records of this ancient kingdom state there are several large subterranean lakes in Conria, clear and calm as mirrors, whose surfaces reflect the true stars. This is because the sign of truth created in the water is able to bypass the false sky and connect to the outer universe.
I had no idea.
To observe the gravitational forces and influence of celestial bodies, one must be able to see past the false sky. Only by obtaining these cosmic parameters can one predict the fate of this world. Now, my task for you is as follows. Open a sign of truth in front of the gate to Krai.
The rest is a bunch of stuff about the ceremony the old hag came up with to summon this thing.
Yeah, all these planetary trajectories and runes. Paimon's not even gonna try to make sense of it. So, what do you say, Mona? Are you gonna attempt it?
Well, I hate to admit it, but it looks like the parameters she came up with could work. Frankly, this prospect is quite exciting, and heading back now will just cost me another night of lodging, so no better time than the present. Emissaries of the enduring stars, wanderers over ecliptic and equatorial planes, radiant celestial brethren. Traverse the twisted paths of the cavernous void. I, Mona Magistus the Astrologist, invoke the power of Hydro to balance the scales. By wisdom and truth, let the thirst be relieved. I, Mona Magistus, the Astrologist, summon you, O stars, to stand before me!
Did it work? Ah! Monsters! How did that happen?
No dice. The sign of truth only opened long enough for the monsters to slip through. Darn it. I didn't get a glimpse of the real stars at all. Whatever. I'll just take it out on you! The ceremony failed, but the old hag's new theory seems workable. I have a better grasp of hydromancy now. And the perfect test subject to test it on.
Wings of darkness! Come, sever night from day! I summon the... Time for takeoff.
Shadows of fate!
La la la!
Written in the stars!
Midnight Phantasm.
Phew! That's that!
Well, the old hag said to open the third letter once it was all said and done. But I couldn't make it work. So, should I still open it?
You know, Paimon thinks she understands your dynamic a lot better now. Look, she didn't say you had to successfully complete the ceremony, so you can open it. It'll be fine.
I guess. All the same, I doubt she has anything nice to say.
If you're reading this, it means you attempted to open the sign of truth. Seriously, I can't believe you actually tried it.
What are you laughing at, you old hag?
Krai was home to several lakes of stars, rendering the fabric of space in that area comparatively unstable. As a result, attempts to break through the firmament through non-physical means were more likely to succeed. In any case, I knew this place was well hidden and wouldn't be frequented by too many people. As such, any negative effects of failing to open the sign of truth would remain small scale. And of course, as my student, I felt sure you would have the chops to deal with the abyssal creatures that roam beyond the false sky. Even if you couldn't beat them, I am certain you could outrun them. You always were fast on your feet. Ah, connecting hydromancy to the kind of wisdom that quenches thirst. Truly, my genius knows no bounds. The practical application of the scry glass has also reduced disturbances caused by the false sky. I'd like to see Alice try and top that.
And now for the last one I have access to.
I'll take that as a yes, then. Ah, finally, you're here! Do you have a message for me from someone by any chance? There's not a single prophecy about you in that dictionary. That's what you were about to say, right? Oh? One moment, then. Your curiosity seems as strong as ever, Barbeloth. Alas, my future will have to remain absent from your dictionary. The wind may be happy to let dandelions trace its form and have poets sing it into verse, but to be contained is hardly its nature. So, dear Barbeloth, please do set your pen down. Words heard on the wind are not meant to be recorded on the page. If you're truly interested in this legend, allow me to fashion it into a poem. I'll be sure to share it with you ladies at our next tea party. Barbeloth has always been a reasonable person, and I believe she heard my request. As such, our conversation should be free from interruptions for now.
Wait! Barbeloth was listening in just now? Paimon didn't notice a thing!
Well, she is a Hexencircle mage. They all have quite a few tricks up their sleeves.
Still, you noticed right away and even got her to leave us alone. Doesn't that make you the real master at cards here?
Given the various practical factors at play, I'd call myself a master with limits.
There you go, being all secretive again. Well, anyway, there wasn't a single thing about you in that dictionary.
You being here is enough. Barbeloth's prophecy concerning me may be incomplete, but it's not incorrect. There's something I need to do, and I could indeed use your help. Trusty as always. In that case, could you play a song with me later? Yep, that's all. But don't worry, this isn't a performance to decide the fate of some consequential event. It's just a duet between friends. The last time I played this song, the howling gale was my sole audience, and the notes scattered in all directions, leaving only fragments of the melody behind. But now, with a friend like you by my side, why should the wind alone bear witness to this music? Besides, I think my hands will be just that much steadier, playing alongside a trusty friend like you. That's all I ask. Now, let's head to the performance venue. All right, let's get going. Just relax and let the wind lead the way.
I guess I actually can. I'm not pushing anything.
No need to hold your breath. In and out. Easy does it. I let the birds know we would be coming, so we won't run into them.
Oh, that's where we're going. Oh, the good old ice bridge.
Don't worry. It's just a little ocean spray. You won't get soaked. Ah, the delightful sea breeze. Go on, breathe it in.
Yep, there
We're
it is.
almost there.
Huh. This island looks kinda familiar.
Been here before.
Not always. It was once an isle like any other. An ordinary, unassuming aggregation of sand and gravel. That is, until seeds of stories were brought here by the wind and cultivated by time. And in due course, the wind brought forth new tales, and time caused them to grow into legends.
Wait, have I been here before?
So with that, allow me to welcome you in truth to this island favored by time, traveler. This is the place where time and wind met in the distant past.
Whoa. You suddenly sound so serious, Tone Deaf Bard. Paimon's not sure she's following this conversation anymore either.
Fret not, dear Paimon. The best stories always start with a bit of suspense and intrigue. Once upon a time, I summoned the first winds of freedom on behalf of Mondstadt's people. With the aid of those winds, liberty was returned to all who were owed it. But forceful gales like that are most suited to wiping things clean, not helping things grow. So, after a few crises in Mondstadt were resolved, I made the winds gentler. Just strong enough to bolster the people in times of need without knocking them off their feet. Shadows gather in the distance. I'm sure you've felt it too. I've heard about the Pyro Archon's face-off with the ruler of death, Renova, and what happened to the Fatui Harbinger, the captain. And that's not even mentioning how abyssal activity has been encroaching closer and closer to Mondstadt. I fear the impending crisis may be beyond what humans alone can solve. In light of that, I need to be prepared. It is the Animo Archon's duty to intervene in times of need. As such, I, Barbados, will bring forth a wind strong enough to disperse whatever storm lies ahead. But if I whip up a gale of such strength in Mondstadt City, it would just turn the place upside down. Clothes, hats, the flowers that rest on people's balconies. That's why I chose to do it here. The place where I once offered an ode to time. Who knows? Perhaps time shows this island special favor precisely on account of my lovely, lovely music.
Wait, so is this place really that special? There's a tide that ebbs and flows, and a bunch of birds that come and go. It just seems normal.
Time's impact on things isn't limited to what the eye can see. Think of it like a ripe sunsetia. If the outer peel remains intact, it's nearly impossible for the average person to tell whether the fruit inside is ripe. But Even the tiniest hole in said peel will cause the fruit to rot. Starting from that spot, nestled in the hands of time, not one blemish marks this island's peel. Thus, time's influence on its very essence remains hidden to all. At the most fundamental level, of course. All things that lack time's favor will be erased at some point. But with the power that remains here, I can leverage time to draw a boundary around the wind. That way, the outside world won't notice a thing, no matter how powerful of a gale I whip up here. Of course, as the one requesting help, I should offer something in return. That's why I invited you here, Traveler. So we could perform an ode to time together. Just let me know when you're ready. Oh, and I can lend you an instrument if you need one. Great. Let's get started. Looks like our music has moved some in our audience to step on stage. But that's against concert rules, so let's usher them out. I understand your love for music, of course. But for now, I'm going to have you leave the premises.
By royal decree! Let me scry. Fate is upon you.
Where do you think you're going?
Yahoo! Sparks and flash!
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Time for takeoff.
All right, that should do it. That was an exquisite performance, Traveler. Thank you. Don't worry. That power was mine and mine alone. No external help was involved. Think of it like tuning a musical instrument so that it might play melodies lovelier still.
Ha! So you do have some tricks up your sleeve. What else are you hiding, huh?
Oh, Paimon. How many tricks could I possibly have? I only have 2 sleeves, after all.
You know that's not what Paimon meant, Tone-Deaf Bard.
I have a feeling the wind is gonna be pretty strong today. We should head back to Mondstadt and tell people to hold on to their hats.
And that's everyone I have access to.
Yeah, I was just about to come find you. Let's see.
Now sprout to life the story's seeds, stirred by wind-born melodies. Then on that breeze the music leaves, fading into distant memories. Seek the place where wind and tale entwine, and once there, make 3 riddles into verse, and 3 melodies into song. For in poetry and song will this story start to blossom.
Come on! Another riddle? All that talk about wind see. Oh!
Care to elaborate?
Wind? Music? Poetry? Tone-deaf bards gotta know the answer.
You mean Lord Barbados? Albedo introduced us when I first arrived in Mondstadt. I mean, someone like me was bound to catch his eye sooner or later.
It's better that it's out in the open anyway. Now, how should we track him down?
I'm pretty sure he's already caught wind of what's going on here. Why don't we just see where the wind takes us?
Right. He definitely makes it easy to forget he's a real god sometimes.
Traveler, Paimon! What a sight for sore eyes! Ah, and the little dragon from the fairy tale world. I heard your voices calling out to me on the wind. Something about needing help with a riddle?
Sorry to disturb you, Lord Barbados.
Disturb me? Not at all! To tell you the truth, I'm just as curious about this riddle as you are. Let me take a look.
What is it? Did you figure out the answer?
3 riddles and 3 melodies. That sure takes me back. The answer you seek lies hidden in memory.
Looks like running to Tone Deaf Bard was the right call after all.
Long ago, those mages came to Mondstadt, seeking to test their strength against mine. But I replied, let us make music, not war, and resolve our conflicts through song. So I strummed my lyre and sang them this verse. Oh wind, welcome now, my guests. Pass through verdant leaves unseen, where shape your formless self may take, and offer up a graceful scene, a fleeting gift for welcome's sake. Leap at the edge of a sea of clouds, where land meets sky and sky meets ground. There frighten off the noisy crowds and bring my guests a calm profound. Fly beneath the stars up high, where mortal noise is swept aside, that my dear guests with starry eyes may share the dreams they hold inside. Now go to where I vowed to keep a quiet spot for them to sleep. No clash, no contest bars the way, just tea and mirth to fill the day. There you have it, the 3 melodies. As for the answers to those 3 riddles, I trust you can guess them by now.
The woods, the edge of a cliff, and the sky?
Correct! Funnily enough, your mother was also the first to solve it, all that time ago. There must be some kind of special rapport between those who write stories and those who sing them.
The woods, a cliff, and the sky. Oh! So that's where it is!
I suppose the spot that answer points to is where you're headed next. You should know, after solving my riddle, the mages even accepted my proposal and made that location their official meeting spot. And going by what your book is suggesting, once you found it, you might want to try playing the melody I just shared with you.
Guess you can be pretty reliable when it counts, huh, Great Animal Archon?
Thanks for the help, Lord Barbados.
Still got questions for me, huh?
Yeah, you must have read countless tales in your time, being a wandering bard and all. In your experience, why might an author consider a story unfinished?
Unfinished? Well, I guess if there's something left to accomplish in the story, or, oh! If the last line goes, "To be continued."
Huh?
Wow, your helpfulness lasted for like 1 second.
In all seriousness, I would think the answer to that question lies in your mother's story itself. It's not my place to pry any further.
All right, then. We should get going.
Add Astra. Thank you for complete.
Hey, nice to meet you. If you've got a commission, spit it out. As long as the pay's right, I can help you with anything. Most things. I can help you with most things.